up, guys? We're back with another video in this NC Niner Talk episode 4. I'm Nicholas, and this is my papa Carlos.
What's up?
And today we have a special guest, my brother JC.
What's up?
And we're gonna be reviewing the Niners vs Seahawks game last week, and we're gonna be previewing the Niners Green Bay on Thursday. But before, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. And yeah, let's just start it now. What do you think about last week's game?
Horrible. Horrible. I don't know what to say. I mean, additional to all the injuries, I think we, as the offense, we were out of sync. I think Garoppolo, to be honest with you, I think it was a lot of the play calling, especially in the beginning. That 3rd and 5 with the Wildcat.
What was that about?
That's out of character. Just a lot of things. 3rd and 4, we couldn't hit no 3rd and 2. I mean, we were just, I think out of sync. So I think the only thing we could do there is, the way I look at it, is blame the play calling as well, as Jimmy G didn't play it good out well. I mean, he was injured, but our running game was okay. I don't think we didn't run enough. I think we should have kept running a little bit more. We were kind of averaging pretty good yards, always positive. I think once or here we had like negative yards, but overall we were good. Jimmy G didn't do well. Again, like I was saying, he was protected, but he wasn't looking guys open. Guys were open, didn't get to him, so that wasn't good. I mean, obviously he got injured, and Kittle got injured, adding to the injury list, of course. But overall, I think it was just, I don't know. It just felt weird. It felt weird with the play calling. I just didn't like it. We weren't being the Niners weren't being them, and Kyle Shanahan has to answer to that. And we'll see how it goes this week. But on the offense, that's what I think.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop Russell Wilson and Metcalf whatsoever. And last week we were saying, they need to contain them, and that they did the opposite.
Yeah.
And I thought it was gonna be a close game, but no, it was the opposite. So they basically did the opposite of what we said. Yeah. And Fred Warner got injured, but he kept playing. And yeah, Metcalf just couldn't be stopped. Jimmy G, he wasn't throwing that good of passes, but Nick Mullins came in when Jimmy G went to the locker room. He started, getting a lot of yards. I thought they're actually gonna come back, but didn't turn out well.
I think the momentum was bad. What do you think? What do you think, JC?
About the momentum, or?
Well, like in the beginning, right? So in the first half, in the first quarter, we drove down Seattle's territory twice. We were in the red zone. One was close to the red zone. It was 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 4. That's when they did the Wildcat. Took him out of that. Then we were in the red zone and we threw the interception. Twice we held Seattle.
It's like 3 and outs.
To 3 and outs. Those momentums were killing. Those momentums. I mean, you can only give Seattle so many chances until they go. So, how do you think they did last week overall?
That first half, it was close.
Yeah.
They did what they could.
Yeah.
But just having those injuries, it's tough. And just to the team morale, you know what I'm saying? Not even performance-wise, just seeing your 2 leaders go down, you're just gonna be crap. What are we supposed to do now?
Right.
And then Russell Wilson and Metcalf started rolling, and you can't really stop them once they start getting rolling. Especially Russell Wilson. That guy's playing at a different level. So
MVP level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was all like a domino effect. Then come halftime. After halftime, we turn it over. We have Pettis, which is no longer with us. He's with, I think, New York Giants picked him up.
Yep.
They have him return the ball, which I didn't understand because he hasn't. I think he's returned the ball a few times, but I mean these are crucial times. And I think these were coaching mistakes. I think the coaches try to be too smart and kind of play themselves out of the game. I think we could have been there, done a better job, especially with the 3rd downs. But I think they're just, they didn't do their job. I think they just tried to be outsmart themselves this past weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, on to Green Bay.
On to
Jesus.
Green Bay.
But what about all the news that we got today?
Man,
No Ayuk, no Debo, and Trent Williams. They're all on IR. And Kendrick Bourne got COVID. I got COVID.
No, they're not. They're not on IR. They're
Or they're like reserved.
no, they're on COVID.
they're in the COVID
Yeah,
watch
Liz-
also.
Yeah, COVID because of Bourne.
Mm-hmm.
We have-
they're around him.
We have two active wide receivers, I believe, for this
Technically one,
game. One.
Trent Taylor. Richie James, I guess, is a receiver also, but
He's our special team guy, so I don't know who. I mean, Dwelly,
Ross Woolley.
Ross Dwelly,
we got Juszczyk. He's gonna have to come up big. We're gonna have to
check. I think we're gonna have to run 300 yards this game.
Yeah.
So what do you think will be the keys? With all the injuries, I've always been, even when the Niners were at the lowest point, I never chose against the Niners. Even though it's easy to choose when you have all these injuries, your team's now good. Our defense is still pretty stable. Last week there was just something that happened last week. I think it was just our offense didn't do their job. So but this week I think our defense can try to. Well, at least Rodgers not a running quarterback.
Oh yeah.
Per se, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, we just got to get to him, and he can make mistakes. But I think if we were able to control the game like we did many times last year, yet we don't have the same running backs. However, this could be those games that they have to rely on the running game. 200 yards plus like they ran last week. So, what do you think will be the keys for this game on the offensive side?
Well, there's Nick Mullins has to really show because Jimmy G had a lot of receivers, but now Nick Mullins doesn't have really any receivers, so it's gonna be really tough. But Green Bay's not that good of a defending team, but we saw a bad defending team last week, and they blew us up.
Any given Sunday, right?
Yeah.
That's where they play the games. That's why they all get paid. So, addition to Mullins, what else do you think is a key to the offense this week? What do they need to do?
Well, probably the blocking with Kyle Juszczyk will be big on runs, and Kyle Juszczyk will be big in the throwing game too.
Mm-hmm.
And Trent Taylor has to step up. Richie James has to step up. Ross Dwelly has to step up. Everyone literally has to step up because they're really all backups.
Well, this is those games that they're really going to see who they have on that team. And these players want to continue their careers in the NFL. This is their chance.
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunately Pettis had many chances. He could never take advantage of it. And that's what the Niners released them. And it happens. If you don't take advantage of your opportunities, this is what happens to you. So they have to take advantage. What do you think? How many yards of rushing do you think they need to have this game to have a chance to win?
Well, I say they have a big chance. I'm just saying, but
Rushing yards. What are you looking at?
250, about 250.
250 rushing yards. Okay,
250.
that's what you think. Okay.
Jeez.
Well, what do you think, JC? What do you think is the keys for them on defense?
On defense, one, they got to make sure they get pressure on Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
You saw how that went last year.
Yeah.
Obviously, we don't have the same D line
No.
as last year, but we got to make things work. And the cornerbacks have to continue doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do a good job last week, obviously,
Yeah.
because they're playing against
Metcalf. I mean, he's a
and
freak,
just
so.
huge.
And now they're playing Devontae Adams.
But I'd rather have Mosley and Verrett against Adams rather than Metcalf,
Yeah.
just because the size. I know he's big also, but just because the size differential and the strength is just you saw it is just bad. So
Yeah.
I think those are two really big keys. Just making sure that Aaron Rodgers is pressured at all times because he doesn't like that,
No.
and then just being able to contain on the outside with the cornerbacks for sure.
I think it's going to be huge play calling. Take advantage every time we're in the red zone. We need to score because you want to give Rodgers any type of life.
Yeah.
But I think we need to start. Again, we've been preaching it for the last 3 weeks. Keep it simple. Run the ball, play action, and you know what? Mullins. I mean, he has shown that he could do the things that Kyle Shanahan. And it seems, to be honest with you, it seems that when he's playing, the playbook kind of opens up a little bit more. Or what I heard a lot of professionals talk about this week has been that it's not so much Mullins gets a bigger playbook. I think it's Mullins chooses to throw downfield, chooses to take a chance downfield compared to Garoppolo. I think Garoppolo has shown that many times that he can do that because you have seen it. You have seen him throw down the field. You have seen him tight. You have seen it. However, it's not consistent though. It's not consistent, and I think he's more afraid to make the mistake than actually make the mistake. Meaning, like he's more afraid, like, oh, I'm gonna get an interception, so I'd rather go to this guy instead of saying, you know what, no, let me throw it over here, make my wide receiver open. You hear that? Make them open, and hopefully I'm giving my wide receiver, tight end, a chance to get it. So I think Mullins can prove that he is the legit backup, and you never know if he takes advantage of his opportunities. You never know, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully this weekend, not this weekend. I mean tomorrow's Thursday night. It all works out for him. It's going to be hard uphill. I think the Niners. I will always choose with the Niners, regardless of. Maybe I'm just too biased, but that's how I feel. I don't think about tanking because I don't believe in that. They have to show what they have, and if they make it competitive, if they play hard, that's all that matters. And so I think Niners win. I think they're going to surprise people tomorrow, and they're going to show. And Kyle Shanahan's going to break it down, bring it to basics again, and they're going to show what they have, and they're going to win 20-13. What do you think? What do you think is score tomorrow?
Well, I don't think Mullins is gonna. I think Mullins is gonna have like at least one touchdown passing. And the running game's gonna have like 3, so it's probably gonna be 31-24.
Good. What about you, JC?
I think the Niners are gonna win 21-24 with a game-winning field goal at the end. And I think Nick Mullins is going to go for at least 225 yards with 1 or 2 touchdowns.
Oh, that's good. They got to hold. They don't have to stop him like we said last week. They don't have to stop. What's his name?
Rodgers.
No, Russell. They don't have to stop him. They just got to contain him. Same thing with Rodgers. They don't have to stop him. Just contain him.
No hope. Don't give him any hope.
Yeah, and every time you see him, you hit him hard. And I think tomorrow, I feel the defense tomorrow above everybody else. They're gonna come really pumped because they kind of got embarrassed last week, and it wasn't so much like Seattle did so many crazy plays that it's just one guy dominated them, and I think they need to take pride on that. They need to come back and say, you know what, we need to do a better job. Look in the mirror. We need to do a better job, and tomorrow I think they're gonna come after Rodgers because he's not, like JC said, he don't like that pressure. So. See how it goes.
Well, you said like Aaron Rodgers, he's not like a rushing quarterback, but Russell Wilson didn't really rush last week.
He didn't.
He didn't.
He did like maybe once or twice. He didn't have to. He had Metcalf.
Metcalf
had like 200 something yards by himself. So it's one of those things. It's one of those things. It happens, right? Sometimes one play will just destroy the whole team. But I think they just have to do a better job overall. I think play calling, especially on the offense, to give the defense some hope, score touchdowns, score the field goals, take care of the ball. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll see.
All right, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for not this week, next Sunday, because this is a Thursday night game, so we're gonna have to play the next Sunday against the Saints.
Sunday night?
No.
Oh, regular?
But yeah.
Maybe they flex it.
Maybe. But
hey, we might have Deebo by next Sunday. I think he was only out for 2 weeks. So hopefully 2 weeks.
It was 3.
No, he's on IR. He's only out for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And we have Ayuk maybe. Sherman's out for another 2 or 3 weeks. We lost Alexander, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Forgot to mention that.
This year has been. I think I said in our first show, the only thing that could stop the Niners this year would have been what? Injuries. That's the only thing. That's what's happening. So again, but it's a win-win situation for us. We win, they're not expecting us to win.
We
lose.
they're like, oh, they're banged up.
Well, they're banged up, and that's reality. Again, this is when we find out who's in our team, so we could go towards the future. So hopefully, all these backup players that haven't had the chance to really play, they come out and show what they have, and we get a W tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right. Thank you for coming, JC, and
Yes, sir.
we'll see you.